What's up everyone, it's Jambor's new video, and in this video I will be reacting on Eurovision in concert in Amsterdam. This will be the video available for all of you. I will not make a difference between this video and a video for members. The only difference will be, and there will be a difference, that members will also receive my top 10 or maybe top 5 performances, because I didn't see it, so I don't know if I can manage to make top 10, because in studio versions I'm barely able to do top 5, but this is a different thing. The concert, the performance, the way the artist is singing, but not just about the singing, because I think the quality singing should be like a non-questionable standard at Eurovision, even though maybe it's not. But this should be like the standard quality. The most important thing is the performance, the energy, and so on. And because this is a concert, I'm using Viviblock pages, the YouTube videos basically, to do it. Of course, there is no staging, editing, and so on. So we will see it in the raw, let's say, raw performance, static, from the cameras, of course, at Eurovision. And this is why it's hard to compare this to Eurovision at some point, or some maybe performances to Eurovision, as they will be moved by cameras, angles, choreographies, LED screen tricks, other editing, all of it. It's much more complex, and that can really make some things which now are static and boring maybe make absolutely super interesting just by the graphical play, let's say, or visual play, which is for sure not possible kind of in here. So it will be more raw, and we'll maybe tell also more about if you would go for such a concert for the artist. So let's do this. We will start with Melody ESCZ. I will go continuously. I really hope I will be able to do marks. Maybe I will be skipping those parts when they try to make people to scream their song again and so on and so on. Just pure music, reaction, music, reaction, music, reaction. Let's see. I'm curious. So let's start. The first one on the list, it's Melody ESCZ from Spain. So I'm very curious about this performance. So let's do this. It's extremely loud. Again, full arena in Amsterdam. I was there like twice or 3 times. Always loved the contest. Always loved the event. Okay, let's do this. Brilliant light design already there. I think, Eurovision fans, especially from the men's side, they really like those things. Very popular song, right? Also, it works on social Spotify, kind of. It's hard to judge the sound in here, but I think she's nailing it, from what I can really. I like the light design, what they put. Somebody in Amsterdam really did their great work. And I'm almost sure that such choreographies what we see in here we will see at Eurovision also, but not just from the static position, That she might be very static also. Okay, there is the hair thing again, but not from her. It's this classical diva with those old school moves and so on. It reminds me of 2000s and 90s. And this is professional also. I'm very curious how their staging will look, because it might be a surprisingly very nice act, even with such a music. I'm very curious if public can really enjoy such a song, I think I like this part. But I'm curious because she doesn't kind of fit to this vibe. I'm very curious But I'm curious if there will be this hair thing again, this cringy moment. Nice. This is really, I like really this part. But this is just, it's like a cheap song, you know. But it's a pure party, emotions, this. But from this, hard to judge, like she really improved singing wise, because that wasn't my moment, I would say, like crazy. She also had the signature move over there. Okay, and let's continue talking about it, because I'm curious, and this is like, again, you know, like whatever I say in here, it's not hate against the country or something. It's my expectations are somewhere as they should be, because like it's a public broadcaster project. We all pay money for it. Public broadcaster are like using those money to for somebody to represent us, and so on and so on. We should be demanding. We should expect lots from Eurovision. Of course, you can demand completely different thing than I demand. That's fine. That's fine. Like like it's in football, you know. In football, you have coaches who wants to win everything, and then you have Sunday league coaches who wants to enjoy the match with beer. Fine, fine. I'm still looking at this as a Premier League or Primera Division, or whatever, like high quality football. And from this standpoint, I would say things which I already said in the start, that brilliant singing, or singing, like good singing or clear singing, shouldn't be questioned. And in this, no, like she was, I think she sang it very well, very well. No question. So you can really enjoy the performance. I think this is the first step to enjoy the performance. So talking basically about singing, it's a shame, right, that we need to even like look at it. Can she really sing it? She could. She did it. She nailed it. From this point of view, it sounded very nicely. Okay, very well, brilliant. No, nothing really to talk about. Also, her performance and everything. I think this is everything you would expect from such a song. Kind of old school movement, diva, 90s. For me, of course, this is cringy, right? It is. It is cringy. It is not current, but somehow it's feeding the expectations, right? So also fine. And the song for me, it's a mystery now a little bit. I'm curious, if juries will be voting for it, because as you say, she can sing, so juries should, but singing shouldn't be questioned. So this is not what juries should really vote for, because how can you compare somebody singing cleanly this song and, I don't know, the opera guy? You cannot really compare, right, the quality of singing. But you need to see the song and the performance, and if the singing is terrible, of course, cut out, you know, like you don't belong. But this is not the case. The thing is, if the song is strong enough and it has its moments, I think it's a good revamp. It has its moments where it really made sense. It make its moment where you say like, oh my god, so you're modern now, you're really giving this vibe, and then you get and we are again on the beach with Capri in our hands, you know, and I'm feeling like a kid, like Junior Eurovision a little bit. This kind of party song. I'm very curious how it can end up. It can end up very well, like around 15th place, in my opinion, because it can get some jury points, it can get some public votes, and I'm also very curious how this year it will be, because there are so many songs which are based on clearly public voting, and some for juries, and there can be like also again this crazy difference like last year when the song number 10 had almost no points than the rest. You know, it was crazy how completely weird it was last year, and I think this year we have even less quality. But I kind of think that Spain didn't after all brought something like in compared to this year's songs. This is fine. So let's see. It can be easily bottom 5. It can be easily 15, in my opinion. This performance was fine. So now it's only matter of the staging. If they will stage it perfectly with the camera edits and so on, because this song can be completely ruined by the camera edit tempo, or it can really stand out. hard to say. But I think it could work. So let's move on to Remember Monday from the UK live concert. They are going on stage. Alright. Alright. This song is a mystery to me. Because they can for sure sing very well. I think this is completely missed by BBC, the song, you know. Like clearly they can sing, but again this shouldn't be a question, but this is a... This is by the song itself, it's... You would say European competition, musical competition, like the Champions League of music. And this is like the complete definition of Sunday League when somebody can sing. Of course they can sing. And it's cool that the occasion for New Year's Eve or some show opening, this is great. Or the end of, you know, the New Year's Eve, and everybody would be happy, celebrating, and like, what the hell just happened? That just makes sense. This song just makes no sense. Yes, the girls can sing. Again, it's nice performance, you know. I'm very curious about them, how they will make the staging, because those girls don't even fit the song by their body language, you know. This is just a mess. And it has like 5 endings, this song, which is only repeating on this what the hell just happened, you know. It's the laziest songwriting ever. At least they can sing, you know, because not all the time BBC can send a person who can sing, like last year. Or not just. I was just also checking the year 2021, which was a complete disaster. So at least this. Okay, cool. Like, you know, again, it's not a hatred. It's more like a surprise. Like, probably Remember Monday, they are doing those theatrical songs and so on, but this is okay, imagine you're not from UK, let's say, and you would say, like, this is the song we would send. Like, we didn't have anything better on the market to send competitive, which could really make some result. Let's focus on somebody who can sing. And you would say, but again, the answer is like, no, like, it's not about like to know how to sing. This is a standard. This is like the baseline, which it shouldn't be even questioned. It's sad that we are in this situation, that we need to take this as a thing which is somehow important, because this should be an automatic thing, that person who represents the country at Eurovision is able to sing the song which is representing the country. We shouldn't question it. Like, we can then say like an amazing type of voice, color of the voice, something, but shouldn't be questioned that the person, or in this case persons, can sing their song. In this case they can sing their song, but now we are at the fundamentals of the contest, the song contest. Is this a competitive song? Is this song competitive at all anyhow? Like, really, I would be very surprised if this would get somewhere. Like, really, maybe this year it would, but I don't even think that this year has such a like bad songs in the way that at least you have average like proper songs, but this is like a miss for the event which it goes to represent the country. This it just simply doesn't belong, and it's not about at Eurovision something doesn't belong. Everything kind of belongs, yes, of course, but really, like this year, okay, we have a lot of comedy, but this is just I don't know, a miss. The girls, those performers, they perform very well. They can sing, but I don't know. I don't know. I think the song is just it's just wrongly chosen. Like it's weird. It's weird. I don't know. Like definitely from the UK, you would expect you would expect something seriously good. Let's move on. Justina Šteckovská Gaia from Poland. Yeah, okay, so I will move a little bit. Okay, so this will be like a repetition choreographical from the national selection. Such a shame Poland had so many great songs this year which can really move them somewhere, you know. This is a Eurovision song, a Eurovision performance. For example, I still don't get those guys dancing there, or it's one on now. It's again just for Eurovision purposes, you know. Otherwise, it makes no sense because it would never be such a ritual. And it's a screaming, but she can really sing, you know. Like, again, this is not a question. Like, this choreography of her is pure cringe. It's, if you compare it to Spain, this is a little bit more cringy. I think it's also the costumes. In here, the singing it's not, but why would I question her singing? I can actually enjoy the choreography in here. No, I think again this is very old school, but come on, she's like 50 or something, which is brilliant. But this is her era, you know. It's authentic kind of for what she represents. This clock. I know that somebody was telling me that this clockwise or against the clock thing was the thing, something logical, but it looks just terrible. And then that she also go violin. It's pure Eurovision, you know. Like, let's put all of it there. I think if those elements are not there like this actually, I think the song would work better, you know. Because otherwise there's something interesting about the song, but the whole performance just screams Eurovision. What's not good at Eurovision, you know. And then it's this super long nothing happening. I think by this they run the song. They could keep it shorter, dynamic. Because oh my god, I can hear so many comments, you know, already from my friends who are not big Eurovision fans. They would just laugh the 3 minutes. And this is just a 1.5 minutes. This song is pure screaming, you know. I will tell you something. Again, singing, we don't need to question it, even though in this recording it's hard to find a common ground for it, but no questioning it. You would hear that something is wrong, even in such a thing. Like, whoever always said like it's on the phone and blah, blah, like you can hear if somebody can sing and really it's not clean. You can see that, you can hear the difference. And the thing is that, and again, I know you guys from Poland, you love it and so on. She represents you. She's a big star and you love her in general. Fine. It's fine. Like, if there is no Eurovision, I wouldn't hear about her. This is fascinating about Europe, that we don't know our artists. It's also not disrespectful not to like something. It's simply the matter of some kind of tastes and so on. I would expect from Poland, from 40 million country, especially when many other big countries are failing this, that Poland will bring their best artists, but best in the way of current, and show like this is how we can do music in Eastern Europe. This is the way we want to go with it, instead, and setting trends instead of pleasing how it kind of should be. And this is a pleaser. This is a Eurovision pleasing song, pleasing performance, and everything about it screams pleasing. Like, let's put all those cringy elements all together. It's like this from 2016, this interval act, which will show how to succeed at Eurovision, and you put all of it there. And this is like the formula. Like, I would say, like, yeah, but you don't need to, for example, has a, gay guy there dancing for the, like, this is like you push it, and this is not because I would say like there is some kind of homophobia or whatever. It's because if you do such a ritual music, definitely in such environment, back in the era rituals when it was a thing thousands years ago and so on, it wasn't man doing this. It simply wasn't. And so why to put it? It's like saying that the Cleopatra was African American. It's a nonsense, It's a nonsense. So there are so many nonsenses which tries to be very Eurovision wise, and this is the thing what I don't like at Eurovision, that you try to please the Eurovision instead of being authentic. But of course, I know artists like Justina also in here, and this is actually what they are also doing. It's just obsolete. It's something what really was working in estrades, in those shows, events where the music, when there is a music act or something, it kind of belongs. So from this standpoint, I would say like she's doing a great job, like as a professional, 100%. I like there is nothing against the art and so on. It's just this is obsolete. This is what some Eurovision fans like and love, because this is essence of Eurovision somehow for some people. But I don't want to look at Eurovision this way. I want Eurovision to set trends, to show you something what you haven't seen before, not what actually it's you like. This is embodied Eurovision, for me. And exactly with the song, which has 1 minute of nothing is going on, to fill it with violence and so on, which it just makes no sense for me. But if it does for you, I'm fine. I'm enjoying it with laughter, but I don't want to look at Eurovision with my friends as a cringy contest. I want for them to be like, what? And this is like, this is it. Anyway, let's move on. JJ Wasted Love. This, I said, it's a favorite for me to win Eurovision by the studio version of the song. Austria. Because by the studio version of the song, this is far, far superior song this year we have, in my opinion, especially like from professional point of view. This, and not because it's opera, because of the whole arrange, of the whole atmosphere of the song. I wish that Eurovision has only this quality of songs, but pitifully it doesn't. But I'm very curious about how it looks on the static concert. So let's move on. Okay. Okay. Is a childish voice strong? This is very fascinating. What is this number 2 over there? No, it's JJ. It's not number 2. I'm curious how this can work statically, because it's not a static song. But this, I'm not a big fan of opera at Eurovision, but this, how it goes with the arrange, like I have goosebumps like crazy, because it works all together. For example, when I cannot go to opera because it's starting laughter. It's funny, But this is the melody itself. It's filling, But this is a staging thing. There are so many moments and details so you can catch with staging, camera edit, light changes, atmosphere. Like, I so would wish to stage such a thing, because this is it's not easy, but definitely not hard, because you have so many elements you can play with. This will be based on staging. I'm very curious how they will make the finale. But this works as a song even live. But not as static, of course. You see how they need the LED screen here to do something, at least to... Okay, now the finally. I like this. How it goes. He's not singing it. I thought he will be like doing something. So this will be the full slow motion made final. Okay, this cannot work on such as... Okay. Basically it's a dance break. Okay. But this is already the end of the song, right? Okay, I'm confused. So I don't remember the original song. If it has such a long outro. The song has such a long outro, I will need to check it. Anyway, let's react on this performance. So, okay, again, unquestionably it works until a certain moment, which is the end of the song, where they go to this sudden change, break EDM club thing, which I really love. I really like the idea. I really like the way how it goes. It's good to listen to it, actually, like, for me. I really love the way how they made the change make very natural, but also somehow surpriseful, and the moment you're waiting for in the song, which is always good to have in the song, moments which you are waiting for to be heard. It's like, yeah, again, and then you go and repeat, The thing in here, you could see what you could see from this, what you can tell, that the guys in Amsterdam, they played with the lights, and also they had prepared this LED, and it helped the tempo a little bit. But of course he's doing nothing, it's static. For the concert, maybe fine if you're standing there enjoying the music. From this position, of course, this is a confusing moment, because I know from my experience they need to create some crazy moment with strobo effects and lights and edits to make it maybe like he has in the music video of him falling something, that they will make it audio visual experience for you to be like, oh, what, I've never seen this before, effect or movements, like, wow, this is what they will do for sure. I'm absolutely sure about it. What I'm not sure about how long this dance break will last, and if people won't be like, oh my god, another dance break. There are people who are making fun of dance break, then there are dance breaking people, there are out of nowhere dance breaks, and so on. And it's like, do we need such thing at Eurovision, or they will manage it differently? Let's keep it as a question mark. Still, for me, song wise, this song is superior. Question is, if people will be able or willing to vote for it, I'm sure juries will do. Not because he's singing opera, no, because it works. I think this is the thing. It works. Again, singing not unquestionable, but the whole vibe from the combination of singing, instrumentation, and all of it all together, it simply worked. Again, I'm just curious how they will manage the last part, because definitely it's not made for, or it's hard to judge this from such a concert. And of course, that he will do that. Maybe like, let's say I would wish, but it's a different case. Of course, I would wish all the main vocals to be done really live, but we are not. We are 2025. All right, let's move on to Miriana Conte and her song "Serving" from Malta. Malta. Okay. Okay, this will be a party. I think this is, if there should be joke acts, I would wish they are made like this, with quality music. Like a little bit like over the top. I think this is a fun thing a lot, but I think this song has a potential to be a big fun, one of the fun favorites also for your big Eurovision. Even this is from Malta. If you look at Malta's record, no one really votes for Malta in general, but I think this is extremely memorable. Like she sings really. This is the thing that also for this she sings brilliantly, and then it's basically like, do I like the song or I don't like the song thing, because there is not this element to worry you. I can also imagine, but I can actually imagine also juries voting for this, because the song makes sense, even how it's written. It's just quirky. She has a performing in her skill, like it's her skill, the performing. Because I think this is, after all, the one extremely important thing. You don't need to be super vocalist. You must do it, right? You must do it, but not to be like extraordinary. The more important is if you're having charisma, if you can sell it, if it's sure, and this is embodiment of sureness. Like, this is what I like. This is like for me the woman power. This just a confident person, like in general, it doesn't matter if a man or a woman actually, after all. And this has this also this funny kind of element, this weird sexiness of it, which is sold somehow very cool, because I can feel it's kind of a joke a little bit, or this is how it feels. The song really works. Also by the how the progression of the song, it's just done very coolly. The gradation. Oh, this is hates. It's serving cringe. Like, I don't think this actually serving too much cringe. I think this is actually, when two are doing the same thing, it's not the same thing, right? Poland is cringe, and I think this is making fun of a cringe actually. This is how I feel it, because of course it has those elements, basically as Poland, but it's not taking itself seriously. I think this is the thing, and it still deserves quality. And Mariana Conte serves quality, and I think it works also in here. How enjoyable it is, even with the terrible sound, just watching it. And this is the mastery, this is the very fascinating thing about not just Eurovision, but about the performing. This is another level. this is a real value. This is something, for example, what juries would vote for. Like, you can sing, okay, again, non-questionable, shouldn't be questionable, but if you can perform, if you can sell the song, if you can sell kind of the message, if what the song represents, you could really embody the way that you would have the right emotion from it. And I think here it really works. Is this, don't take yourself too seriously in a very professional package. And yes, this is it. It's a very professionally package of don't take yourself seriously. So that's why it feels also kind of authentic and over the place and funny, but it's not annoyingly. It's not in your face. Even though, and also the song doesn't miss this cunt word, actually. Maybe it's better. Maybe it's better without such a controversy. Even though I think it would work for them a little bit better. But on the other hand, they don't need such a cheap trick. It really works. It works. It simply works. I think we can expect amazingly good result. Amazingly good result. Top 10, 100%. I like top 10, 100%, and I wouldn't be surprised if even better, because this is a song which juries might be voting for, because it works, and it's a song which public should vote for, in my opinion. This is the elementary song for public to vote for, because it has the fun, it also has a quality, and I think this might be one of the favorites. Unexpectedly, maybe, for many. And the other one can be Erika Wickman with Ich komme from Finland. Like, she's coming from Finland, not me. I'm from Czechia. Okay, she's starting immediately. She's like kind of one of the faces of this Eurovision. So many news about her. I don't think deservedly, but she's doing the good marketing, on the other hand. Who played with the lights in Amsterdam? This is great. How do the staging for static cameras? Brilliant. Like, for me, this song is the embodiment of let's make it for Eurovision, guys. Because I don't feel it has such a quality outside of Eurovision. But when I was reacting on her also, I really was liking how she has the charisma. She also doesn't take herself too seriously, but it's a professional thing. She can fill the stage. The thing is, only I don't like her outfits that much, not because it's sexy or something, but I don't think they are complimentary for her. Instead of making her more sexy, it's the opposite for me. But maybe I'm not the target group, It's also fine. But for me, it's very funny how completely serious are those moves, but it's also like the Malta, It's funny a little bit. I don't know, this song somehow reminds me of Smurfs. Even though it makes no sense, this reference. You know what, I think it can a little bit flop at Eurovision. Especially, I think it's nice to see it Malta and this song. Easy going fun. And this kind of a little bit more serious, too pushing, But so far, basically every artist at Eurovision can sing. Which is good. At least this should be a standard, really. Yeah, this is a party now. This one, I don't think it will. Can it flop? Like, it can, anything can flop, right? Like, I don't mean flop, it won't qualify, right? It will qualify for sure. But for example, I cannot imagine this is a jury song at all. It's too primitive, you know. And now I'm even more sure about it. And this is like what if your jury should put votes for. It's this exactly the reason why when you watch the live performance from UMK, is that she alone, single-handedly, can make like she can fill the stage. She has this kind of power and charisma somehow to make you feel that she's not alone there, that it's really like the full stadium, you know, of her, which is great, and it gives it the edge. The song itself is very average somehow, but it has this anthemic element in it, a repetitive element, which on but in a good way. This like come on, it feels like okay, let's no, I will not go this direction, but it has this army feeling, you know. Like I think it makes a fun of it a little bit of this really like German Gertrudas from Second World War. If you played Wolfenstein, for example, they had many characters parodying this, making fun of it basically, and this kind of goes this way also. Maybe just because of the German language in it, but also the rhythm and this armistic precision in this. But people will, I'm not sure if it's after all that funny, if it has this fun in it. I'm so curious if this won't be this kind of song which will be partly voted by fans, partly voted by juries, but not a crazy good score, not bad also. Or if it will be like so many points, because I think so many artists are fighting for public vote this year, and I don't think this one is a jury voting in this package. I'm curious. I'm curious. Still trying to put this song somewhere. Not decided yet, but I don't question. I don't question the artist quality in here at all. It has its vibe. Let's say it this way. This red, no, like it reminds this era, right? Anyway, I think this is for a purpose, making fun. Emmy like a party island. Okay. So this is a choreography, basically already what she does with the hands. Also, display parties are working for this, you know. So you can how you see the movements of the artists, because they're training also, practicing. Oh my god. I don't think this song really works, but this is not a. This is not. This is a crazy cliche Eurovision song. You know why it also feels Junior Eurovision? Because she kind of feels it's childish, you know. Also with this guy there and with the piano. She has a choreography. It doesn't feel very sure, right? This is very fascinating how you can take the body language of the person. And also song wise, like singing wise and so on. This is like extremely basic, you know. I cannot imagine going for a concert for such a song. Like it's dancing, I can see people are really enjoying. Lights, it all works, but the song is too ordinary. Oh, like objectively, I don't know why I'm not in not feeling the song. Like, is this fun song? I think some people can vote for it, but there is nothing special about it. And objectively, why not? It works. It has good. It's for the genre and so on. It's done very well. Progression is how it should be, but there's not going nothing from the artist somehow, right? Even in this crazy bad quality, right? How it's recorded. This is fascinating how you can tell the body language in the song. Interesting for Ireland. They went from crazy, extravagant chaos from last year, which was Bambi Tak, with brilliant staging after all. Not really, like if you watch those pre-parties, there were really good performances, but then of course how the audio visual can make it different and make your vibe perfect, like completely different. And it's a trick. It's a magic trick which can make some big averageness or even below outstanding. Because at the moment, with the right elements, it can somehow enhance, and it was just done brilliantly, and it worked artistically. Of course, the result was like sixth or something, but of course for Ireland, this is first of all brilliant. Second of all, who would expected it, especially after those pre-parties, right? I wouldn't, for example, expect it would even qualify, but it was more likely a fun thing. Then I wasn't like even doubting it because the staging, the way how it looked in TV was like, wow, this is the element. But the song had wows in it somehow because it was very contrastful and very weird. This I think this doesn't have any elements of this, and I think this is just the ordinary. And the ordinary, it's nothing you would vote for, in my opinion. This is the issue, that it's nice, yes, nice, nice, fine, but what's special about it? Her singing is not special. It's okay. The choreography, okay. The song, okay. The Eurovision element with this guy who's behind the keys, okay. You can say okay Eurovision, but it's not a funny song where you would understand this element as fun. It's just there, there is no other point of it. If there are five girls dancing around her, it would also work. So it's like, okay, let's put some ingredients together and let's hope that this meal will have some good taste. And but I think they forgot about the salt and some others, and putting ingredients which are not that important there instead of other elements doesn't work. I think the problem is the song itself. It's just not strong enough. Okay, let's move on to Aborentina Bowler. But I heard about this. It was a pure playback, which I understand because she's not really good singer for this song somehow. And of course, important thing, I always read this excuse of being ill and sick. I saw the semifinal in German national selection. I saw the final of German national selection where she was like, it's not note by notes. I think this is not a song which works for her. I'm very curious if they will have a back vocalist who will basically sing it for her. And I think that she's playing playbacks in here. It's because she's not able to really sing it, and they don't want to kill the chances before the show. But it doesn't matter. In the show, it doesn't matter. Because the song itself, it's this anthemic cool song which I can really hear in all football stadiums, Yeah, it's a perfect singing. It's not coming from her. Oh, then it's like watching the song. So for me, it makes no sense to react on this because the live people walking on the stage. There are two elements which are fascinating for me, which are weird. It's him playing this how it's called, violin? No, it's the bass. I don't know. Sorry, I don't know how it's in English. Uh, which somehow doesn't belong there, but of course this is their song. I kind of like her charisma and so on. I think she kind of can do it. Somehow maybe I got used to it. I'm just very curious what they will do if she will sing like in the semi-final and final of their national selection, because that will be 0 points. That will be 0 points, zero, like pure zero. Not because of the song is great, but because the basic elements, fundaments of representing the country at Eurovision is to be able to sing the song. I would be very surprised. Like Ole Alexander, for example, last year received some points, I think, even from juries, which like even last year I think he was like 18 and 36 points only. No, that's how crazy different, like crazy Eurovision. We can expect maybe this year also the same thing, kind of, that so many songs will not receive anything because their quality were not good live. But he received something I think based on the song was kind of cool. And this song is also kind of cool. I'm just curious if Tina has the charisma of Ole Alexander at least. Because otherwise he would also be crazily badly, like he ended up very well because it all was kind of low quality or not really great songs or something. This year the competition in below average or averageness is also high. And after all, this song is one of the better songs. But the performance, if it's going to be like the semi-final and the final German national show, it will be a disaster, Disaster. So let's move on to Adonis Kiss Kiss Goodbye, where the singing definitely is not the question finally for Czechia, because this was the issue last few years. I think till 2019, 2020, 2020 and ongoing, it was always a problem. It's not problem here. Like his most queer. Fine. I just think I would rather have Freddie Mercury more manly. Because this is, I don't know if this is for everybody to see, to watch. Like Ole Alexandra. The singing, like the charisma of the vocal is brilliant. Especially with the deep register or low register. I still don't know for whom this song is made for, because it's somehow like expect such a movement choreography probably live. I love this part. This one I like really. Also when he's not trying to be like weird. And how he's always dancing like this. It's a signature thing probably. Oh, dancing is coming. I'm sorry, I don't get this at all. It like deletes what happened previously. Slow motion, okay, we can probably expect it also. And from this moment the song starts again from zero, I'm very curious how they will do it live. Because this must be nicely edited. Editing, camera angles, camera movements. More than anything else. I hope they will understand this finally. That it's more about what cameras are doing. No, it screams Ole Alexander to me. It's not for everybody. With good singing. Like I'm so I'm so curious. Like, like for me, it's a little bit missed chance. It's a little bit missed chance for me, this song, in the way of that. Really, I don't know for whom this song it's done. I would even say this is one of, like, he's a brilliant performer, but the song, especially with this weird progression, like, it's very Eurovision performance. Just, I think it's not a good standalone, the song. And then there is a question, like, how it's it's for performing only, okay, but then I don't really kind of get it. And I kind of think it targets completely different people, or some, I don't know who it targets, like the super typical hardcore Eurovision fan. But that, like, does this song has it? I think it always tries to have it, then switch to something else, then come back, but it's, you always forget what happened before. I'm curious about the show. Maybe it will really look great on cameras, even though I'm really curious if it will be edited well. I think it might do really good. This is one of the weakest parts of Czech Eurovision stagings last 4 years, that they are not shot very well. And even so many things are, and again in this song, so many things are happening. Like, we want to feel like get everybody satisfied, which kind of gets to, like, but what it is, I don't know what it is. I don't know if this is a song to be, if we, and maybe this is the ingredients which was missing our songs somehow, or I don't know. Like, I think it's so different stories. For example, last year I think we had a very good song, which worked also by numbers actually, but the performer, no car, like, it didn't work. This guy can really do it. He can sing, he can move, but I think this is somehow again the standard, right? We are questioning that it's not a competition of can be able to sing. He has there's something very beautiful, and so many elements which doesn't belong. And for me, this is it can be a hit. It can be also like something 14, even 20, like something okay happened. I don't know. I don't know, because, for example, like, he has this, again, the same as Gustav, like, you can clearly say, but that was a fun song. That was going this way, happiness, and it was radiating the satisfaction. This song is kind of deep, but there is this kind of vibe. Then there is this absolutely crazy dance break out of nowhere. I know that lots of people say, like, oh my god, this is the best part. I think we forced each other to have this. For me, it's still elementary killing the song and then restarts it from the beginning, because for me, what is ununderstandable, it's a serious song, or it's a fun song then with the dance break, and then it's an opera song kind of ish, what it is. And think it's I don't think it's the I actually I would even say this is not really a great song. I like parts of it, but as a full thing, it doesn't work. There is something wrong about it, or there is something wrong about me. Also, this, I wish it will work on work life. I really wish it will work on cameras. I really wish for this. Let's hope for it, and let's move on for Kyle Alessandro and the song Lighter, which lyrics I completely needs to, it's brain fart. But as I saw him live in national selection, he is a great performer. He also can sing. Everybody can really sing this year. Almost. Yes, everybody so far, I think. I didn't hear it even now. Oh my god, but really, I know that you don't like me to say it, but we have so unmanly men there. Like it's it's hard for me to enjoy it, you know, because it's so uncharismatic for me. Because it's contradicting itself, the way how he's dressed, strong and powerful, you know, and then being like a feather. But this will be looking good on camera somehow because the song has, by arrangement, it really works. Like I would say normally it's a Cypress, right? It has this vibe. But be more lighter, I'm so powerful and so on. And then it doesn't work on somehow. So there's something disturbing. He can perform. He can perform what he is doing, like the same as. And then another dance break, but in here it belongs at least. Okay, this is killing. This is not good. I'm very curious. Like in semifinals, there are no juries, so I think he's safe there. But this is the moment which is disconnecting completely. It's disconnecting more than in Czech song. And also, I don't think he has such a charisma as Adonis. And also not such a strong voice. But they are not in the same semifinal. Okay. I don't know. I try not to listen to the lyrics, and now I'm more about the performance itself. He can move. He can sing. Maybe he's not the best singer in the world, but he can still do it. It's not like, oh, what. So this is not a question. The thing is that somehow it's contradict like his visual, and this is again nothing against him, whatever, you know. His visual, his moves, his choreography, it's completely contradicting the song. It's too. It doesn't work. It doesn't work, and now we will say like toxic masculinity, blah blah. No, there can be also masculinity without being toxic. Like this is normal, you know. Like being a woman can be a woman without being toxic woman. It doesn't mean toxic, but when it's maybe this generation, the very young generation, it feels genderless. This is how I will say it, and it doesn't work then because it sounds stereotypical. I don't want to be confused, or I want to feel some kind of power, and this is the power which I don't know where it is with the good song, but it's somehow contradicting. It might work if they will shoot it very well, but I think this is kind of tells about the Eurovision so many things, that the quality is getting lowered and lowered because we are trying to fight some standards for some maybe more ideological ideal world, but their stereotypes are working, you know. They will always be working better than the non-stereotypes, let's say. However we force it, and this doesn't work. This simply doesn't work and will not work on general audience. Even if he make it to the finals, I don't think this will do amazingly, because you don't it's hard to know where it belongs, in my opinion. Anyway, let's move on to Belgium, Red Sebastian and Strobe Lights. Here I'm curious because I saw it last time in the national selection. It's better now. Okay. Strobe lights. This is such a strange character for me. But the song is good. Is it that good, the song? It won't work that statically, of course. I don't really like how he moves on the stage. But this part I really like. In here the song really works. Also this works. Does him works? Singing wise, yes. But as a character, yeah, this works. I really like how in Amsterdam they really somebody who was doing light design in there was doing amazing work. Like really with the lights and so on. It's already staging, right? But we start the camera. I think this song works in headphones. For me, again, that doesn't work the singer kind of as a performer, not as a singer. She's singing very well. I maybe don't see anything original there, you know. Let's see. Strobing. But this works, come on. No, if they will shoot it the way how they shot it in Belgium, I think with the atmosphere, no, not the same, but the atmosphere, that would be great. I just would really hope that he is more like, not like that, but more like, you know, more with the song. Somehow it would work for me a little bit better personally, but the song works. Yes, I also heard that will he qualify? It's like what? Like what? The song is very memorable actually. Like it really works. Let's see if the charisma is that strong. Like hard to say for me. I have my doubts a little bit, even though maybe it's not fair. Let's see. Go to the similar song, Sister Hallucination. Not similar, same, but let's say the same, also club genre, you know. No, how she's dressed. This is cool. Better than try to be. Also for the song, this a little bit of elegance works better. I like her vocal. She has charismatic voice. This how big difference it makes. It's a catchy song. This is a very good club song. You can say maybe nothing original. Okay, it's not, but it's good. And this is very ear-warming. I'm sometimes catch myself doing this, you know. Hallucination. And this wasn't my favorite song from Denmark, but the Denmark this year was super strong. I would be might be surprised if it's not reaching top 10. Depends on her charisma, like the staging really depends. Because now it can be a little bit boring. They need to work on this part, tempo wise, because this really works. It's more like a kind of typical Eurovision song, but top 10 song, because she has all the parameters to fill it. If she will be able to, if they will be able to sell it staging wise, it must really dance all the time. You must feel that the party is here, because you can see how static camera doesn't help it, right? But if you will have camera among the people dancing, you would feel completely different emotion, because she's really progressing higher, and also the song has a nice progression. This is the song. It works, and for this actually it really works. It would work even at Eurovision if the people can be singing it. Like, this is very underestimated song for some reason, but it's one of the best songs this year. Even though it's not the genre I would normally listen to. It really works. Nice applause also. No more. Like, you know, I have really, like, there is only this passage, I think, after like 40 seconds, which they need to work on something to keep your attention, not to lose it, and then you will hold it. There is some moment which is somehow boring. I think it's the atmosphere, how it goes again a little bit, but when it's pumping up, the progression of the song is brilliant, but you need to wait for it a little bit, and I think this is a deadly time around this 40 seconds that they need to focus on something to give you the vibe to watch it and listen, to be curious about it. Because on the other hand, the song is extremely predictable, which is always good. And I know that lots of Eurovision fans, they don't like predictable songs, but the predictability makes hits. Why so many hits are kind of the same? Because it works. It's a formula. It's something it's filling your brain. This is something what works the best on people. Predictability, you can see it also anywhere. When something is predictable, maybe for you it might be boring a little bit, but on the other hand, it gives, you know what you will get. If you will buy yourself a strawberry ice cream, you know exactly how it tastes. If it tastes differently, you would say, okay, that's original, but this is not for everybody. If you want to create music hits for everybody, then your songs must be a little bit more predictable than not. They are surpriseful. I think it's more niche. Anyway, let's move on to Luan and the song Maman. So I saw it on the stadium outside, on the stadium inside. Oh, so they will. So expect that they will do this English translation live that can help them to tell the story. With the only problem that the French diction is different than the English one, so it doesn't really, you cannot, it's hard to follow actually. Because it doesn't really sound what she's, I'm done when I'm done walking down this memory lane. It doesn't feel like that she's singing about this. And the only thing they didn't translate is Maman, which should be Mama more likely, because Maman is like what? My man? And this is, I know what she's singing about, right? But I'm just trying to find the... I probably wouldn't put this translation. It takes the attention from her at all. Completely, actually. But I expect they will do this. But she can sing. She's delivering the song. How would you expect the song to be delivered, you know? This is what you would expect to be happening. And the song is simple, clear. But it is what it is. They always can do a good stagings or last years. I think I heard that the guy who was doing Nemo is doing it this year, which is strange for me a little bit, because I think it will lose its French feeling from the French stagings, which they are very strong in cinematography. And this is a filmic song, and the director, it's more technical, like perfectly technical. And this is emotional song. I'm curious. Maybe he will make it. But I would imagine different directors for this. Not because of I don't like that guy. I love this is his work, but this is really pure emotion, you know. But maybe that he was surprised. Nice. What to say about this performance? What to say about this performance? What do you want to hear? It's a nice song, amazing performer. She can be static. I was basically thinking about how it can be done, what they should do, maybe what they should avoid. How French is hard to be translated to English somehow to make it feel the same. That's why French really works amazingly. This song works. It has no weak spot, you know. The only weak spot might be that maybe she's not that charismatic, but she is. She did like, this is a professional craft doing her thing. This is what I like. She's authentic to me. It's not like, let's please people for Eurovision. Let's put this to please Eurovision. Let's be like that to please something. This is a pure artistry, how it should be. Maybe old school, but old school with the real professional quality, like a real one, not pleasing one. So I'm extremely curious how they will maintain this emotion to really put it to let you feel it. I think that if you put the lyrics everywhere like they did in here, they will get your attention out of what she actually is able to do, and this is absolutely pure authenticity. But maybe they will do it the way which will be absolutely working. I don't know. I think the only thing she really can win Eurovision for the fact that they definitely juries they must love it, because like what more screams the art of the music than this? I think after what I saw, this is the most pure thing, and not just because it's ballad, but how it feels, you know, this vocal imprint, also this emotion, the realness of it. This counts, and I think also this, for all the francophonic people, this will be working. I don't think, I think this is one of the candidates to win for a reason. For a reason, and you're not doubting the song at all, nothing. Kyiv, yes, if they can win it. And what result will Gojo do with Milkshake Man? I'm also very curious. Australia, because he's very fascinating. He's Miriana Conte in a man's body, you know. He can also sing, but he has the same vibe. It's quirky. Okay, it's queerish, yes, but in this case somehow I take it. It's authentic. It feels cool. Because there is this part of comedy also in it. He's very charismatic also. He's charismatic, I think, automatically, you know. Somebody has it. And he has this bullshit moves. Okay, I take it. I'm starting to liking this song. Well, I think after one of the better songs. Okay. It's about what it is. Milkshake. Oh, yeah. And he liked the spearmint taste. I saw it, how he's replying to people. He doesn't care. Okay. It works. I think he should have a little bit one, two, three different moves than the same one. Yes, it's for me. This is Mariana Conte in men's body, Australia. And yeah, I understand it. Musically, this song is really good. Musically, the arrangement, the tempo, the progression, it's all done how it brilliant. After all, I think I was more triggered by the topic of the song that it's another but okay, it is what it is. Yes, it will be this crazy parody. It so reminds me of Scooby-Doo somehow. Yes, this will do very well at Eurovision. I think this will do very well at Eurovision. Also, this is a top 10 song in my opinion, especially from what I saw. It's like I'm not taking myself so seriously, but still professional. Enjoyable. Even this performance, very enjoyable. Like really enjoyable. This is a grower for me. This song, even I'm not trying to be a big fan of Eurovision in general in the way of falling into songs or something. To keep still my analytical, you know, not to be in it that crazily much. But this is enjoyable. This is really enjoyable. Working, musically working, performance works. It's a whole thing. It's a full package. This is it. Maybe sometimes I talk about authenticity when it really works because it feels authentic, right? But of course, this is trained, this is practice, and so on. But it feels whole. It feels nothing is missing, and it feels it's just done very well. And this is the song. This is the song. This is the performance. This is the performer. This is the performer. I think this is it. You know. It's not really exhibition. It's like a person comes on the stage like very naturally. It works. Very naturally it works. Amazing. I mean, like Australia will do very well. Trust me. And who will do, in my opinion, very well is Shkodra Elektronika z Albania, which is fascinating story because they had such a strong national selection that even this Carnival song would do amazingly well at Eurovision. I think it would do crazily well. Noah Kirel vibe, like third or something, 100%. This will be surprised how it will end up because it still can happen. I hope not. The public will note for it in the semifinals. This can happen, like because of this guy is singing there. It's like, oh my god, but it's somehow Eurovision cringy also. But I hope not. I hope it's not will be the fate because this is for me one of the best songs this edition really has. It can, in my opinion, end up top 5 in this year. Not in a normal quality year, but in this year 100%. So let's watch it because it has something very catchy. And her singing, it's extremely specific. Also, I think it doesn't try to please anybody, you know? This is the thing. When you don't try to please, do your thing. I love this. This is a top 5 song. This must go through semifinals. It's so catchy, completely like ultra goosebumps. I have like my hair wants to jump from me. Instrumentation, the arrangement, her moves, her singing, rhythm. This song has everything. It has it all. Like it has, like for me, this is one of the best songs. The only thing which can kill it is this part. Even music is really strong. You know why? I will tell you why this feels so, that it might kill it a little bit, because it feels so Eurovision. We want to be so different, you know. But on the other hand, why not? I don't like this part. First of all, I don't understand it. Second of all, it's killing it, but then it's getting back to this. It's not like for example, like it's not like in Czechia, this dance break, you know. It still feels as art. But this. Brilliant. Like, but this guy is cringy there, you know. It is what it is. But her performance is absolutely great. Monika Lintike. But they will do great. I think they might do great. Pardon. At the end of this, one of my favorite songs this year. This is sorry, I need to say, brilliant performance of her. Again, this moment of her partner there, which I understand everything. I just think it's somehow this weird moment. Maybe this is a good weird moment, but it's still weird moment, which that always gets me a little bit out of the song. And it's like I'm waiting for the passage when she again starts to sing. The good thing about it is I always wait for this passage to start. Always wait for this passage. So if it will be able to keep my attention the whole 3 minutes, and not to me, so for me for sure, because I'm a fan of it, but if it will be able to keep the classical audience, you know, who's not that, they will have this interesting, and then the guy will come and say, so Eurovision. And maybe for that reason they will again find out that the song is really great, or it will be like, No, I believe in the option, the positive one. It will do great. It will do great if it will survive the semi-final with only public voting. This is sliding to top 5. But let's see where Marko Bošnjak will slide with Poison Cake, because the final performance in Dora, in Croatia, this wasn't really. I don't understand. That wasn't good. I don't really understand how juries would be voted for it. I didn't hear the competition right live. I didn't hear it, so maybe they weren't really good, but this was not a good performance, first of all. So let's see. Marko Bošnjak, Poison Cake. This would work if the song is in this vibe. The problem is it's like 10 songs together. Because this is nice. He can also sing this. You know what is my, like, if he will be like this, dark, Sidious, that would work, but You know, for him, he doesn't look like the crazy guy. It doesn't work. But this is so fun working. I don't know what to think about a song. I'm not fan of those songs. I don't know. It's already like 6th song. You know, the thing is that he's not looking like the guy of this charisma. But maybe he will slide through, I don't know. Another song. It must be super hard for him to switch between those characters, you know. So many. No, the song is killed by this, you know. It's not letting him perform. Because he's not having charisma and vocals for being tougher guy. Maybe this quirky guy, yeah, but not the tough guy. But he's too sweet for this, right? They need to arrange him to look believable. Because Bambitak was believable in that chaos. He's not. He doesn't feel like a crazy guy, you know. Even maybe he would like to be. Oh, I forgot this moment. Because this is another... No, it's too Celtic, this song. It doesn't have any structure, you know. The problem is the song. And the song doesn't fit the artist also. It's forced creative song. And it's more like 5 to 7 different dishes. This will not end up good. Because it's too... Like, I would be very surprised if this song would work. Because even though the artist would be completely able to perform it, this artist, it doesn't belong visually to this artist. It just simply doesn't. It's contradictory to how he looks. And you can again say, like, anything can, you know, like, it's like with the great stagings. Great stagings works because they deliver you something even unexpected for you, but there is nothing disturbing for you to watch. It somehow works, mesmerizing, because it's catch your attention, because every beat is supported, every single detail is done. It's somehow completing the visual, what you hear and see with the artist. It's somehow one body, whatever it is. And there are some stages you say, like, oh my god, why did they and even though the song might be working well, it's like some elements missing, some tempo is missing, something. And here are so many elements with the artist who doesn't belong to the song. It's already wrong. And then there's so, like, even if you say Bambitak song, there were not so many elements after all. You know, not so many. They were connected the way that you had the feeling something is wrong, disturbing. Not really a song, experiment, let's say. But there are so many more ingredients which not letting you to focus on something, and then it's over. It's too much. It's too much. It doesn't work. Simply doesn't work. Tommy Cash Espresso Macchiato. This is a different story. Because who doesn't like a coffee? So this is a pure comedy. But this is what he does. He's authentic in this. Comedian. This will do very good at Eurovision. This is such a typical comedy Eurovision song. And it's catchy. It's catchy. And this weird dance. This is a song you will watch, you will have fun in front of the TV. People who hate Eurovision will hate it more, but they will watch it to make love. And people who love Eurovision, they will watch it and have also laughter. for two different reasons, but both groups will stay there. And you know, the guys who will hate it, they will send some votes, but they will not say anybody about it. They will not tell it. Only because this works. Okay, I'm devil's advocate because I'm not fan of those songs at Eurovision for purpose. But will this song work? Come on, cannot imagine it won't. It's, for example, in here the light designer in this he didn't do the great work. It's not the dynamic as it could be. Now it is. But this is a pure fun. It's a like for I would really always like the Eurovision for those songs to be interval acts, you know. For example, if you're in Italian, Italians are making fun of themselves like that. That would be brilliant, or in some special VT intro, you know. But this song is catchy. I think it has this. Only they can ruin it with the staging. Because you can see the staticness of it. If it's static like that, it won't work ever. Not just with the visuals, with the coffee and so on. This is not enough. You need cameras, you need movement. You need to feel the part, you know, like the people are going one after each other. You need to feel this. This is the song. This is the song. Vocals questionable, might be. I don't know. This is not a song. If it's like complete disaster, okay. But this is not the song where it matters. This is the thing. That it puts the standards so low somehow. And it's only but a huge weapon is the comedy factor. That it doesn't take anything seriously. And in this way, it's doing it very professionally. It's like these Swedish guys or Finnish guys representing Sweden. It's the same. It's dragging the quality and everything completely down, but brings the professional comedy. You know, very professional comedy, professionally done, professionally performed, and professionally recorded. Basically, yes. This is the same. It is the same. This is exactly the same song, just a little bit. It's a different topic, but the dramaturgy is the same. Fun. What doesn't work, make even more fun of it somehow, you know. And that's it. I don't like those songs at Eurovision because they drag the quality of Eurovision down, and they are sure qualifiers also if they are done properly, because this is something what people wants to enjoy, this cheap comedy, you know. Okay, whatever. But if I just look at it as an act, I understand, you know. Also, I have the understanding for it, and this is a catchy thing. This is what those guys needs to do to succeed, and Tommy Cash is going to succeed. So let's move on to Prince Miller. So let's see if this guy will be able to succeed. And this is the only real masculine energy with the ballad, crying ballad, right? We're waiting for the song. There was some technical issue. This is such an old school song. This is okay. It might succeed actually for this reason. Again, he can sing. He looks great. I'm so hearing my childhood. This is songs what my mom was listening, you know. Let's say it's 30 years ago, right? More. Timeless, maybe. I don't know. I'm very curious if this song had a chance to succeed in public voting only. I don't think in jury voting this would really do great, because everybody can sing at this Eurovision Song Contest so far. And then the song Maybe public actually is the savior. I don't know what to take in here. Like his charisma can save it, but it's a song which doesn't work. The song. No, like he's not making me feeling why it should work. He sings brilliantly. There is nothing wrong basically. It's just the song doesn't has it, in my opinion. It might be sliding. 10th place as usual in semi-final. Last 2 years. Like imagine Samosame Spava could make it even though the guy couldn't sing at all. Like Prince can really sing. He really can sing. He has a charisma. Maybe some older voters can vote for it. Like I'm curious in this competition how proportionate, you know, it might be. Because like if I take it only objectively, I wouldn't take subjective matters in this, which is hard, of course. He is doing everything right. He sings brilliantly, he's charismatic, he can fill the stage. All what the artist needs. This is, I think, great ingredients. I just don't think the song has the power to talk to the audience. It's boring. For me, at least. But you know, I'm just one part of the target groups, and also I'm not like more public voter, even I'm not a juror now. But I'm more likely thinking like this than regular public. Then they might like it. I don't know, like Serbia's always passing through. It must be complete disaster if they don't pass through. Which I don't even know when it happens last time, so curious. Survivor Armenia Park, another masculine energy, but with more masculine song, let's say, in the way of the power, you know, this rock, let's say. So let's go for it. Here it is. Oh, he has this very specific way of rapping. This is so weird. It's like, what? But they have brilliant staging in Armenian national selection. And this is catchy. This kind of works. And we know Armenia can make it through. I think they have also France in this selection, big diasporas. Greece also, right? And the guy has charisma, really. He can really move on stage also. It feels... This really feels like a concert, you know. I like it. Like, I really like how he moves on stage. It brings such an energy, you know. I don't know if I like the song that much. Of course, the Armenian part. It's a story part. Is he a great singer? I don't know. He's more screaming, you know? But it has power that they did the staging brilliantly. They really helped him. And this works, this party element. Everybody will be jumping and dancing. And it's like a straightforward song. I'm a survivor. I think the only thing what is cringy is the way how we pronounce things. This is a little bit, maybe too much somehow, but it makes this the way how he moves and how he's selling it. It kind of makes this feeling real. Really, like this is how I feel about it, at least from about the song. I just don't know. I just still don't know. I don't know. Like really, this is a confusing song for me because partly I really like it. I like the energy from it, everything. I just don't know if this is just me really liking it and not ultra subjective element in it because it's more, let's say, aggressive music, which I like in general. But there is something like extremely catchy on this. It is really catchy. Like I think it might go through. I think it might do well if they will stage it how they did also, and if they will help. This is a song which attracts it keeps you there, and you can also make fun of it. Hey, survivor, I want to. Like you can there are also elements which you can kind of stuck in it. If you will tell for who you will vote for, and you can say yes for this survivor guy. This is also important. Those little elements, something memorability is important, and there are memorable elements in this song. It's him, it's the way how we pronounce it. He's original among all of those, because it's extremely different, and it's still not like this Poison Cake from Croatia, which is trying to be too much. It's starting like this, it's ending it like this. It has only a little bit slight bridge element, which makes it more song-wise, let's say, acceptable, which is also a good thing. And then you go to the survivor mode again. Good. He's a very good performer also. And who's also a good performer, proved it all the time, is Catharsis with the song Tavo Akis. So let's... I like the way how he sings. I really like it. I know you hear it a million times, this Nirvana thing, but it really feels this super charismatic way. Like not being there, but there. This is pure emotion, come on. Everybody this year can sing, really. I think almost everybody. Even this Croatian guy, he doesn't have it easy. It's not crazily bad, So singing is definitely not an element which should be completely super considered. It's the good bass, everybody can sing. But you can see this is a concert thing because it looks great already like that. Like really... This is the most authentic song this year. Most real. And I'm biased because it's a genre I really like. But this is the band I would go for a concert immediately, Because this is a concert band. I don't know if it's a Eurovision band, because this is very kind of specific still. But I would wish more of catharsis at Eurovision, the really authentic things. Not songs made for Eurovision, But songs made for their fans. And for themselves. So tava means eyes, right? Or yours, your eyes. Well, you can see he's a performer. The way, the body language is so important, you know. This works. It works on me. I don't know if it work on people, but I believe it will, and it will work on juries. So let's see what mixture of juries it will be, of course, this year. Who never knows? It might be also a genre which doesn't resonate. It might. It's specific. It's a rock or metalish, nu metalish rock, something like this. It's not for everybody. I completely love the performance. But I'm biased in this. I really love it because I love this extreme pure authenticity of this, because everything what they are doing feels like a concert. It feels like a real concert to me. Something I can enjoy. I will enjoy. I just, it is just good. It's just simply good. Yeah. I hope they will do great. Gabri Ponte tutta l'Italia. This is the completely opposite story. This is a DJ set made for Eurovision, so it has backup singers to sing it, you know. It's village party. It's espresso macchiato, by the way. If somebody says that Tommy Cash is making fun of Italia, listen melody of Tommy Cash song and this one. It has the same roots. But in my opinion, this is such a weird thing to the main artist be like, it's like in Austria this Lumix, right? But at least it felt like a duo. Because he's really not doing anything there, right? I understand it in the club for television, Eurovision. It says a lot. It says a lot about Eurovision actually, because this would be amazing act again. But says a lot about Eurovision. If it's possible that the DJ has a song there, pretending being DJing, you know, and having 3 other singers to sing. This is cringe also, you know, but it's cringe for a different reason. And he has a microphone, but he's not singing, he's pretending DJing, you know. Is it a catchy song? Yes. I'm so curious what they will do with this. Like, I would like Gabri Ponte would be the guy who is doing interval act there, you know. I don't understand this. Especially if this will make it to the finals. It will again says a lot about Eurovision, you know. And only public voting. Which some people who are deciding about it needs proofs all the time. They're those people. Especially from the countries who are doing 0 results. Like we have a saying for this, it's called odrhovačka.
Thank you so much. Wow. I heard you singing. Let's try something together. Put your hands up, everybody. Follow me. 1, 2, 3. 4, tutta l'Italia, tutta l'Italia, tutta l'Italia. Thank you!
Okay, I don't have nothing more to say to this. It's like, alright. Mama Gamaran review Azerbaijan. This is curious. This is one of my favorite songs this year, if not the most favorite one. But I haven't seen them live so far. Like, no one's talking about them because no one cares about Azerbaijan, you know, in Europe, but... So he really sings this way. Okay. I'm curious about the staging, because the song really is great. And it has amazing progression, you know. Like, for me, this would be, like, if it's Swedish, this is a dark horse to win the Eurovision, you know. But it's Azerbaijanis. And I'm curious if they can survive the public vote. Because they don't have this diaspora things too much and so on. But this is a great song, and the performance is also good. They can really make it. I'm curious, the staging, yes, it must be something, it must catch you, know, it must be very colorful. Because this is a colorful song, the song screams colors. Actually, they are using red and white, elegant. But this is more colorful song than fire and white, honestly. Which I don't think is a good idea to play with dark tones. Because it's an uplifting song. This is what I would tell them. But somehow I have a feeling that they would need a little bit more energy on stage. But I think this is the color palette they've chose that doesn't really work. The song works. The song works, the color palette doesn't work. I would at least keep it in this way, you know, like this, like the concert hall, but putting red elements there. If this is the way they want to go, which might be, because why would they show it in here? I would tell them, no, let's put colors there. Blue, yellow, orange, light, all of it, you know, uplifting, happy. It must feel cool, not like this is contradicting this color. But let's see how they will make it. Curious about Ziffer and Bird of Prey, because this is completely different song when you listen to it as studio version and different song when you watch it live, because they don't have back vocals in here, probably too expensive. Like, I don't really like their outfits, but it's their thing. Especially the main singer, I don't like his outfits at all. But whatever. I like the vocals. I like the performance, you know. This song really is good for performance. I like it more and more. This will do great with public voting, of course, but this will do great with juries. because he's good. He's a great performer. If I compare it now to Azerbaijan before, which is better song somehow, this is much better feeling. And this after all makes the difference, and you cannot objectively describe it. This is great. I normally have goosebumps, and it's not a song I would put ever in my headphones. Because something goes from them, you know. Again, the realness, like from Lithuanians. This is fascinating, right? How this psychologically works. And also they have better staging over here also. Those little details also play a role. No, but this is a concert thing. This is so concert thing. And regardless of what I think about it, the rest is, you know how irrelevant it is? Because he delivers to audience. It's an experience. I think also one of the favorites who can win Eurovision. And we are always underestimating Ukraine because they are always performing. Of course, they have diasporas and political situation and everything, but they deliver also quality, so they deserve it simply, you know. It's not like they sending some crazy, not really quality stuff, and just for some political reason or whatsoever they make it through. This is a great performance. Don't tell me this is not a great performance. It's a great performance. That I have nothing else to say. Like, they do the craft well, they perform, they deliver. Even though on static camera it works brilliantly. It has the X factor. It has it. It simply has it. Period. And let's move on to Mariam Shengelia, Freedom, which is extremely interesting song, extremely complicated, but might be a great performance. Again, like this year, we don't have great songs this year, but I think we have really good, at least singers, because I think, for example, last year, and not just last year, we had so many artists who couldn't sing. But I'm doubting this might work for public voting only semi-final. It's already took you out, you know. No, I would be doubting. It's not like those old school songs which still has something. I'm thinking about this Alika from Estonia like a few years ago, with this piano which was playing itself. Monica Lentike. No, it's more like this. What was this from Lithuania? I don't remember the name. It was also very specific, but I just think the song is extremely complicated. I don't think this will work. Like, she can sing, you know, but the melody is old school and strange to many Europeans for sure. It's not bad critic. Like, look how she can really perform. She can fill the stage, but what will you remember? You cannot sing with her at all. You cannot catch the melody with her. Older audience would maybe still choose rather Serbia, you know, than this. think this is a miss. Song-wise, it's a miss. It's too complicated. Too complicated. Despite the brilliant performance, she really can do it. She really can do it. She can really fill the stage. Somehow kept me interested for a whole 3 minutes. But I cannot you cannot come with it with the song. So if it won't have extremely somehow specific great staging, it's over. This is a different for Iceland. Vibe Roa, this is the opposite. I think they were the only ones who didn't really sing at all well. Is this fun? If you, for example, compare this to Ireland, this has a vibe. Really, it has it. It has a face. It's not nothing. And if I think they are in the same semi-final, right? Let me check. Because this is a party song. This is like this also Gabri Ponte. But they cannot sing. You can even hear in here. They are absolutely off with singing, which will kill them. So how is it? I'm very curious how they will mask that they cannot sing. But it's a party. It's a pure party. No, they are in semi-final 1. No, or not? Yes, they are in semi-final 1. Like they have Sweden here and Norway to support them. At least a little bit. But they will fight with San Marino. But they have support. And they are authentic because they're singing themselves. I think this is, and it's basically the same song as from San Marino. Tutta Italia, tutta Italia, tutta Italia. So it can be the same. It's the same kind of song. When it comes to the and they have a face themselves. This can be Tutta Italia. The only really thing is what it's killing is that they hardly can sing it. It's off key and you can hear it even in here. This is why I don't like the excuses, you know. Like you simply can or cannot. Doesn't matter on what you are recording it. Because it's not about microphones. It's how it sounds, but it won't change the notes, you know, and keys. They cannot. They really need to work on singing, otherwise. Like the song, if they can do it perfectly, would qualify. I have no doubts actually about it, but especially they are in the semi-final where are only 15 countries. So only 5 will not go. They have a face. They have the fun factor. They are memorable. But the singing, like if they will make it, it's from this case it's not fair, because this is really the worst singing I heard so far, so by far. So let's move to Le Poupée Monteleson Lara Torn. She has a similar problem in her finals with the singing. Even the song probably the best, the singing also wasn't really great. I'm very curious about Iceland, what it's, if they, like, I think this is the qualification song normally, this fun for public vote, even though they have much bigger competition now with the singing. Like public so far, I think in general, when the public voting was introduced, only killed almost everybody who couldn't sing. So let's see if Iceland is the same, but they had Sweden and Norway at least to help them. It won't be enough, but there will be some very important votes for them, points. So let's go. Laura Thorn, Le Poupée Monteleson, Luxembourg. Nice. This light guy deserves bonuses. Let's see if she will keep the energy till the end like that. She's a little bit better than in the finals, but still not good. Also in this, you can hear it. It's not pure good key. Like this can really cost them qualification, because the song has again also this party factor, catchiness. Nice. Because the progression of the song works. Nothing extra, but it really works. And it has the retro vibe, in modern coated. No, she's losing it in this passage, in those lows. How she goes high is good, fine, but when she goes low, it's, and she's only one, you know. This is the problem, that this is the only singer who cannot be perfect in what she's doing, and public so far always punished the artist who couldn't. I'm curious if this might really work out for Luxembourg this year. They didn't have too much to choose from this year. It was much weaker year than last year. The song is not bad. The song somehow really works. It's this classic. You understand it, it's understandable, it's not nothing new, nothing extra new. It works. But I don't know if this would be enough for Luxembourg somehow, especially with I would be trusting this more if she would improve her singing, and she needs to improve it massively, even though it's not a disaster. This you can tell immediately when you have all artists who can do it, and this is not a questionable. It's not questionable. It's not questionable, and then it's questionable. It's like you cannot belong to this group. Even if you shouldn't, because then it would tell a lot also about the contest. You must improve, because there is some at least standard bar of quality, which is the artist is able to sing his own song perfectly. And then everything is judged the after, not this. Meet the standards. This is not it. But let's see if Clement can meet the standards, because this is a song I really, really like. I know it's very straightforward and everything, but I like it somehow. But if he can sing it live now, better than it was in national selection, though it was kind of good. Okay, they have this. Turn on our flashlight. He can sing it. I'm very curious about their staging, because Slovenia, if they are suffering mostly with something, is the staging. But the melody of the song is really good. It is memorable, you know. Okay, it's ballad. It's not this yuhuhu hehehe song. I'm curious. You can hear also in this that so many people are not paying attention to it. You know, I can hear it, how many people are talking to the song. They must do great staging. They must make it so real, you know. And he's also not a perfect singer. He's not holding it together. I just need to reply something. He would need a little bit more energy. I really hope he won't do this upside down thing. In the chorus, the song is really strong. I'm curious if they might qualify. Like, if they will be by staging able to sell the emotion, like the real emotion, and not making it cringy and maybe pushing it obviously. Just keep it simple with the hope feeling. Then they will make it. Otherwise, it won't work. Okay. Hard for me to enjoy this for then I hear so many people not paying attention to it. It immediately tells you no one's really crazy interested. I understand it because it's a ballad. It doesn't have it's already killed by the odds and so on and so on. It might be surprised. The surprise now is on them because no one has any expectation from Slovenia. No one has expectations from Slovenia. So they can only surprise. And I'm extremely curious if they will be able to surprise. Because I would wish for them to do it. It's a real thing. But hard to say because this also didn't got me somehow. He's not singing the way that he can keep the notes the same. He's too chaotic in this, too inconsistent, let's say. He's not off key, but inconsistent in harmonies, you know. So this might also be a thing which you say, and then you don't vote. On the other hand, if they make it memorable, if they make it somehow like it must be authentic. If they will catch you the emotion, you would vote for it. If they want, which might be the issue, then it's over for Slovenia. But I think this is the last country actually I will be talking about because there is Nemo. No, the Nemo I want to talk about. He's not competing. But there is also Dobrodošli Montenegro. Okay. So where is Netherlands actually? Netherlands. Okay, maybe later. Dobrodošli Montenegro, Nina Žižić. Extremely long intro. This is like super classic, you know. It's like the sprints, you know, but at least it's not that common to be sung the old school song by a man. But people also might like this because again she can sing. And there is no such a song this year at all. This very classical Balkan ballad, like power ballads. But there are no juries also. No, but it's like this Prince song. It also has these rockish elements in it, you know. And this is actually the great example of how great singing, it's not everything, you know. This should be a standard like in here. She can all do it, but does she has a song which is enough? It's a classic. It's a classical song, everything, but is this enough for qualification? Depends. Like, why not? I don't care who will qualify, who will not, after all. I'm not that emotionally involved in this at all. Especially when public voting is there introduced. It's okay, they will play with the ghosts. It's a vocal performance. And no, in the context of this Eurovision or original one, because we really don't have such a song. Maybe if people don't know about Balkan ballads at all at Eurovision, it's something they would, but this is classic for since you know, since Yugoslavia was participating. But she can perform. It's a classical professional performance. Nothing extraordinary, but also there is absolutely zero problems with the song. Nothing. It is what it is. Simply good, but what it is. And if this is enough for qualification, if people can appreciate such music, I don't know if it's not too much, even for the older generation. Might be because it's hard to criticize this, right? It's like you cannot criticize the performance. You can say I like it more or less. This you can tell. It doesn't fit me. Yes, but if I just professionally just look at it as like, okay, it has everything. It has the emotion, the vocal, the drama, even it belongs. It's the authenticity of the region. Even we can speculate about this a little bit, how much it is really authentic, even there. But it's classic. It's part of it. It's part of the culture, right? Nothing wrong. The thing is anybody interested anymore in such songs in Europe? This is the question. And this I will keep with question mark because I don't know the answer. Might or might not be. I don't know. So write me in the comments below what do you think, because this was the last song I'm commenting on. Maybe there will be more coming, more live versions, more things, so I will be commenting on that, but this is definitely all of it. And for the members of this channel, I will continue with my top 5 of these performances. For the rest of you, thank you for watching. Subscribe to the channel, like the video. Become members if you want to see the next part, and see you next time. Thank you for watching. Bye.